Hello, Pat and Bridget. It is Wednesday, the 17th of October, and I'm hanging out inside because it's thundering and lightning outside, and inside seemed to be the best idea. So, I'm going to respond to Bridget's feuds first. I have two of my own, and then I might talk about a thing or two about my day and that kind of stuff. Okay, let the feud begin. So, Bert or Ernie? Ernie. Rubber Ducky song? Hello? Duh. Chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Always chocolate. Maybe because I'm a girl, but always chocolate. Peanut butter in chocolate or chocolate in peanut butter? Peanut butter in chocolate. The Hershey's Company has made a fortune making Reese's peanut butter cups. Next to me. Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2. Now, you guys know me, I don't watch that kind of stuff, but wherever Swallow Your Soul, I'll Swallow Your Soul came from, that's the one. Boomstick or chainsaw? See, this one I do have an opinion on. Boomstick. Even though, yes, Bridget, a chainsaw does not run out of ammunition, but eventually it will run out of gas. So, therefore, the boomstick. James T. Kirk or Han Solo? Bridget, you put me in a very awkward position here, because I love them both. So, my theory on this is I'm going to have to go with Kirk, because he's got more fun toys to play with. Smurfs or Care Bears? You guys know this. I spent 4 years as a Smurf. And only recently this summer have I actually seen an episode of the Smurfs. So therefore, I have to go with the cheery lot called the Care Bears. Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? Goosebumps in book form scared me more than Goosebumps in TV form. So I'm definitely going with Are You Afraid of the Dark, because it scared the living bejesus out of me as a kid. Okay, two of mine. First one, Goonies or Three Ninjas? Talk about a flashback. Second one, Wrestling in the Green Room or Sword Fighting in the Oak Grove? You decide. Oh, I guess I could give you the answers. Goonies or Three Ninjas? Goonies. Duh. Sword fighting or wrestling? See, here's the thing. Normally I would jump and say sword fighting. However, there was one such occasion where Pat and Bridget were wrestling in the green room, and Barb happened to walk in, stare for a moment, and walk out. Meanwhile, I'm on the other side of the room, losing it. So, I'm gonna have to go with Wrestling in the Green Room. It's crashing and booming outside, and it's ugly outside, and Toby is hiding under the bed, because he doesn't like thunderstorms. But I thought I might let you know what's going on. I'm currently working on Bad Dates, which closes 2 weeks from now. And next week I start rehearsals for Goodnight Children Everywhere. So a week's worth of overlap. I'm a PA for Bad Dates and ASM for Goodnight Children Everywhere. So I'm going to be busy. But good news comes out of all of this. I am going to be home the 14th of December, late, like midnight-ish. But I will be home, and I will be home until the 26th, when I had to fly back out here because my rehearsals for To Kill a Mockingbird start the 27th. So, what I need to know from you two is when I can come and see you, or when you can come and see me. So, my plan is to see Melissa the Monday after I get home, and I'll probably spend Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday with her. If Gary is feeling better, I'm going to pay him a visit, and he's in New Jersey, so you guys are kind of on the way back. So you have to let me know if that's okay. And if not, we'll figure out a time when you can come to Mechanicsburg and we can go out to dinner or something, whatever. What else? Let's see. Mom and Dad have found a new house to be obsessed with. And I'll put pictures on now.
Hi-ho! 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 It's home from work we go. Hi-ho! 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 It's home from work we go.
So that's the new house. The story behind it is my parents were in Carlisle to look at a different house, which didn't have enough land on it. And then they went down the road to where I think it's Field and Stream has a park. But in the process, they drove past a barn on the edge of a property, and they looked back at the property, and here is this stone house. And as you can see, the grass hasn't been mowed since about August. And my parents were like, that's a pretty house. Wonder who owns that one. Well, my mother did some research and in the process discovered that she didn't know. So she called the tax bureau and they gave her a name and an address, and Mom looked him up in the phone book to see maybe he's got a phone number. No phone number. It was unlisted. So she sent them a note. In the process of doing all of this, she discovers that the wife has been dead for 10 years. Which is kind of weird because she's still on the tax bureau forms? Whatever. Anywho, so she's just like, maybe I should Google this guy and see if he comes up. Well, he came up. In a big way. He died in the middle of August. So my mother sent a letter to dead people, which is hysterical. Thank you very much. So a week goes by, maybe 2. My mother gets a phone call from the lawyer. They want to sell the house. So we're playing phone tag with the lawyer to see if we can get inside the house. And I'll let you know when that happens, because I'll get pictures and a wonderful phone call from my mother, and maybe by Christmas I'll be in a different house. I don't know. We will see. Well, as Walter Cronkite says, that's all the news that is news. So I will see you on YouTube.